offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
That's complete to Dell. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown! Tank Dell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Wizards are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Quick throw completed by Watson. So nothing doing there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You look at this defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Pass taken in. Ball's been tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Handoff, strong, running left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Watson now on second down. Finds Strong on the check down. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw on second is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Give to Strong running right. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for the touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And his guys have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In motion goes the tight end. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding.
Why they find these officials? Gotta be kidding me.
Let's go.
Don't mental mistakes out there, offense. This is asleep.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Hold me ready.
Time to put some points on the scoreboard.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second down, here strong once more. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. A give running right is strong here. And they can't bring him down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Aviators.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Watson off play action. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, it's Knight. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a...
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Third and 5.
Let's get in there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. On first down, it's Watson. Hits him in stride. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Here's Watson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And the man open here is Strong. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Strong. Going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Aviators have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
70.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got some space here. And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one 11 yards. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Strong. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, right back to Strong. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, here's Strong once more. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. Now it's Watson. Oh, that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, a run with Strong. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. This one swung outside to Strong. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Here's Watson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Running left, it's Strong. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second and 5. They'll go again with Strong. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run with Strong. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Pierre Strong, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay,
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stroud on 3rd down now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A handoff for Strong. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Straight ahead is Strong. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you...
Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Aviators have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. The York on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Quickly out wide to Mechie. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
The throwing again is Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Stroud. That is caught. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Wizards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what, I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson to throw. Completes to Njoku. On the move past the 40. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! David Njoku with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Aviators strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
And Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Come on, boys.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal, go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Strong. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Strong. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Pierre Strong with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Aviators are on their way to a 2-0 start. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Stroud. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Here comes 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Second and 13 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. York now for the extra point. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
35. York to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Flushed out right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hurt. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Are you kidding me?
So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Honolulu, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chkahoe.